Greetings, Kibbers, and welcome back to another Talking Head video. Welcome back to another channel update, where I will be talking a little bit about my personal stuff, a little bit about the channel, a little bit about the previous year, and we'll talk a little bit about the upcoming year. Potentially. We'll see about that. I already did this recording once. I think I recorded like something like 30 minutes long, just sitting and talking about the channel, and then the recording came out a little bit like a disturbed psycho robot. Like you couldn't even hear what I was saying on the recording. So I'm sorry if this video doesn't come out that good, but I'm doing this the second time now, so we'll see how it goes. Essentially, I've been struggling a little bit this year. I think I made my last update video, I said something like, I'm not going to talk about this now, because this is not the right video to do it. Along with some other stuff, but here's the deal. This is meant to be like a little bit more of a positive video, so if I feel like I really want to sit and rant or be complainy, I figured I'd do it in a separate video, because this is not it. But essentially, I got a new types of neighbors. They're making a lot of noise. They have kids that stomp and scream upstairs, and I've had a lot of issues with them throughout the year. It's been affecting my, I will even say like personal health to some extent. It's been affecting my energy, how much I can sleep, how much work I can get done to some extent, and just regular thing like work life. I've been trying to like pile drive through it though, and make the best of the situation, but I'm pretty sure some people on Discord or some people that might follow me on X or the so-called Blue Sky now might have figured out that is not the best situation, and I'm looking to move again, but we'll see what happens. You know, it's not always the easiest thing to do, and it's something that takes both time and costs money, so what can you do about it, essentially? But what I will say is that I've tried my best to go live and post videos throughout the year. The kind of job that I have, I end up being a little bit more busy during the summer weeks or summer months, and this year is no exception. I spend a lot of extra time working more so than posting videos. And in all fairness, it was for a good cause, because I'm not really that well off. I don't really have that much money, or I don't really necessarily make that much money, so I can go and buy left and right whatever things that I want. But I did save up for a new storage drive, which has been a major problem the previous year, where I would run out of space and I would constantly try to catch up by going through the rendering and checking for clips and then deleting a stream just to do another stream, and then my drives will be full again, and it's like sort of like a rinse and repeat. This new storage drive, I bought like a 3.5-inch storage drive. It's like 16 terabytes or whatever it is on it. I don't quite remember, but I bought it kind of like new used. It's been serving me well, because there's so much more space now I can chuck videos into. Hence it's also I can sort of stream whenever I like it. It set me down a little bit of money, but it was a good purchase, I'm sure, for the YouTube channel. From my summer job, or from my job working this summer, I've also purchased a new fancy keyboard, because I was using the same keyboard for 10 plus years. And even though I don't have that much money, I'm a little bit of a snob, so I want nice stuff that I know will work for a long time and that I'll enjoy. And this keyboard's been serving me really well, so it's kind of like a gift for myself. Now, the bad part is that when we came more to early autumn, I will say I almost had a little bit of a burnout, or a little bit of unfortunate events, if you want to put it that way. It's not as bad as people, or it's not as bad as probably make it sound, but essentially what ended up happening is I lost my keys in kind of silly way. I wouldn't say I lost them like, oh, I placed them somewhere and I don't know where they are. No, I know exactly where they went, but it's like where they went, it's not going to be able easy to find them again, because someone essentially drove off with them on top of the trailer. It's a little bit of a fun story, but I can tell that in a stream sometime. I already told it before. So I lost my keys, and not long after that, like I had punctures on many different tires, like 3 of my tires on the car. And I had to get my tires replaced on the car. And then the whole thing about, you know, getting my keys replaced and getting back into my flat cost money. And even though I had a little bit saved off and I worked extra this summer and I tried to have decent money to, you know, look into moving away and have a little bit of a buffer, when I spent all that money and when I had a little bit of those unfortunate events, along with the job that I was doing, my work, and even a thing like YouTube, I felt like I got almost, it was some kind of burnout, you know, not enough sleep, not really going that well in my regular life. And I think that's one reason why my streams, especially this autumn, has been a little bit lackluster and to and from. But I've tried my best, and I try to go live despite those things, and I try to be in a, you know, more chippy, happy kind of mood when I do these streams, because, you know, I'm gonna be frank with you guys, because you're listening now. It's all about transparency and keeping the channel very transparent when I talk with you guys when I do these videos. So it is very hard for me to do decent streams if I'm not already in a decent mood. If I wake up feeling super tired because my neighbors have been screaming and stomping the entire day and I'm not getting good enough sleep, or I'm having a hard week at work, or having some setbacks like money-wise or whatever it is, it does affect me. You know, I'm human. And I think most of you guys really understands this. It's not like I talk with a channel that, you know, millions of subscribers and people sitting and screaming. It's like, oh, we want more videos. Because why would you guys want more videos? I do live streaming. But my promise to you guys is no matter like what happens, I'll still like try to go live. And the few of you guys that tune into the channel and enjoy the streams, like, you matter more than you probably think. Because sitting here and doing this thing by myself would be completely different and kind of boring. So, you know, you are real MVPs. I need to bring up this text document thing here because last year, let's see, I posted something. This is 2023 we're talking about. 22 videos posted, 42 streams that I hosted on a channel, and 8 shorts. Like, that's what I posted. And this year, or the previous year now, 2024, 7 videos uploaded, 66 streams, like live streams that I posted to my live tab, or that I was live with, and 3 shorts. So you can kind of see where the energy went into, at least. I managed to toss in 66 streams, which is not all too terrible. Now, a goal of mine would kind of be to try to get 100 streams onto my channel within a year. But shooting for the stars is something you could do, but if we'll reach there, I'm not so sure. Subscribers has been going up slowly but steady. You know, I'm always looking to have more people joining the channel and joining the chats and, you know, maybe getting a few comments here and there, and it feels right. But I also know that I can do way better. I've been a little bit uncertain with my own direction of the channel, if I'm going to be completely honest. And one of those things is that, I'm not going to say I think I'm annoying necessarily, but the energy and the way I speak in some of my later live streams, I feel like it comes up like a little bit too much energized. It's not the right sort of mood or feel I want for my live streams. Now, even though I think I've improved, as in keeping commentary going, just for a thing like going back an entire year, I'm not sure if this is the kind of type of videos I want to make. I feel like I want to make more relaxing content, you know, stuff that you can have when you listen to, when you try to rest or go to sleep or whatever. And essentially something that I started my channel off with. And in that sense, I'm not gonna say I lost my identity, but I feel like I lost a little bit of my direction. I'm still working on collecting clips for old live streams that I've been doing, and I have some things in the can we say pipeline or pipeworks even? Pipeline is probably the right word, where I want to make more supercuts and I want to make more compilation videos. But talking about stuff I talked about earlier, I felt like almost like a little bit of burnout when I was trying to go live, and, you know, the money situation and the neighbor situation, and yeah, not too happy with myself, essentially. But there are things that I'm considering making, and I hope they will happen in the future. We've got an entire year here where we can have a lot of stuff happening. Now, as always, I want to give a big thanks to any of you guys that have been tuning into the channel and, of course, supporting it. Because even this year, I've been getting a few donations and tips for the live streaming that I've been doing. So I want to give a shout out to Blacktrick, Mirren, Ardena, Jimvo, Silvus, and Visor for essentially just sending some donation money my way, because they mean more than you guys probably imagine. It's the thing like being able to go out and buy a few extra Red Bulls for the live streams, or, you know, if there's a bill flying in on my account and it's like, oh yeah, I got some donations, no, I can handle it. But just having that little extra really matters. So I appreciate you guys' support and for keeping the lights on here, if that's the way you can put it. This upcoming year, I kind of want to focus on doing more longer streams. Because I've noticed that I've enjoyed being able to play through an entire game in one sitting. And I also feel like YouTube probably understands the video or the stream more if we sit on and stream for a little bit longer. But of course, it's a little bit of practice. It's not for everyone to sit down and like talk to an audience for like 6 or 8 hours or whatever. And I'm kind of curious what kind of videos I can manage to muster, what kind of live stream I can manage to muster when the game is a little bit longer. And of course, maybe we can bring some new people to the channel. I wouldn't mind maybe trying to get a few more dubs out. Sorry to crash the party with your past lives or your past devs. But I feel like I don't want to get too over ambitious either, because judging on the previous years, there tends to be stuff happening. There tends to be stuff pulling me away. And I don't want to sit down and try to go live when I'm not in the best mood or when I have the right mindset to make a good stream for you guys. So this is kind of where I'm at right now. Just trying to find myself and which times or which dates or which hours it's best for me to go live, to make a live stream. But I feel like I've said what I needed to say. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, this is like the second take because I sounded like the robot in the first one. If anyone made it through this video, and maybe be the first time watching, please consider clicking that subscribe button, because I can always use more people to join the pride. Thanks to everyone that has been keeping your eyes open for any live streams that have been coming live on YouTube, watching any videos that I might have posted this year, and in general just being such good sports and keeping me company and support throughout the streams. Because you guys are the real MVPs as always. But that's been all for now. And I wish you guys have a really nice continued rest of the day. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Take care.